What is up, guys? It's your boy, No Risk, No Premium, back with another episode of the 2 Minute Drill, guys. What is going on? I got a full jam-packed day tomorrow, Sunday. That's why I'm recording this. Today is Saturday evening. I hope you guys are having a fantastic weekend after a crazy, crazy week in the markets last week. So, one thing we did notice was on the daily chart, okay, a very bullish event happened. Okay, we basically bounced off this 200 MA, okay, and reclaimed a major level and closed a weekly candle above the previous. Now, that is a major bullish move. Do we get continuation is the question. So this week will be all about pretty much, are we going to hold 396, I would think, in that area. Anything under 396 is pretty much bulls have wrapped it up, and we're going to go down and test the recent lows again. Okay, but for right now, if you're just totally looking at a chart, right, looking at the daily here, you could see we fell out of the distribution phase up here, fell all the way down, ended up holding the 200 MA, actually put in a fake breakdown, which was a very bullish move as well, and then had a huge continuation day higher. We could see we closed above that big 404 level that we broke down from not too long ago. Okay, so next week, well, this week coming up is all going to be about the retracement that happens and where do we hold. Okay, bulls ideally don't want to go back under 399, 400 area. Okay, they don't want to have a daily close down there, but 396 will be my huge level on watch. Now let's look this week. What do we have coming out for economic data that's going to be so important? Now, obviously, we had some Fed speakers this week that moved the market, similar to like a Powell movement almost. You know, we had Bostic on whatever day that was, that we absolutely exploded. We had some dovish comments from the Fed president. So, you know, what are we going to expect this week? This week, very nice week of economic data. A lot of it, okay, a lot of it is focused on the jobs numbers, right? So we have job openings here, which will be interesting. Okay. And then we also have unemployment report and jobless claims. So 3 days in a row, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, all jobs, right? If the Fed is completely focused on the jobs market and anything that has to do with price, that has to do with them actually tapering off rates or just pausing altogether, it's important that we know when these data events come out. And then we also have, right, Tuesday and Wednesday, we have Chair Powell is testifying to the Senate on Tuesday, testifying to the House on Wednesday. So he speaks twice, and we have three huge job data. So we ain't out the woods. This will be a very eventful week, more of a tactical trading week, 100%. I think we're going to have some decent moves and pullbacks and likely some big possible range trading or choppy trading, because why? We had this, I mean, we moved 392 to 4. That's 12 points in 2 days. We're likely to get a pullback. Where do we pull back to? You'd want to see possibly to have this gap filled down here, 398. I'd want to say 399, 398. We get that back test too. You could just throw a simple, right? A simple move or Fibonacci retracement just to see what would be the 50% retracement right there at that 398 level, right? Interesting. So that's what we'll be looking for. Okay, where do we pull back to and where do we hold? As of right now, from just our recent swing down, though, you can see how big this 405 level is going to be. One, it's the 20-day moving average. I fully believe that since we held the 200-day moving average, we will likely bounce back up and attempt to hit this 20-day. Now, that's at 405. It's kind of lining up perfectly with the 50% retracement. Go figure. Okay, so initially there, you'll want to see, look, do we get a reject off of 405? You know, early Monday morning possibly, or maybe in the pre-market, maybe we get a slight gap up in the Globex open tomorrow. I have no idea. But I would initially be looking for a reaction at this 405 area to possibly pull back and see, look, can we get down and hold? Where do we hold? You know, you'd be looking at 402 will be a big level because, right, that was the level we broke down from and couldn't quite get through that. And then we did. So do we just back test, small back test there and possibly higher to this gap at 408? Or do we get a very healthy pullback down here to that 399, 398 level? Okay, so that'll be my plan on Monday. We'll have to know where we open. We'll be watching the futures all night. Okay, we'll want to see, where do we get the pullback to? Is it a small one or is it a healthy, decent one? Bulls do not want below 396. I think if they lose 396, that is going to be no bueno. That would be a false break up to the upside, right? And possibly going to go test these lows again here at 393. Okay. But just zooming out, let's take a look at this weekly chart. Really nice weekly chart here, right? If you actually come in here, you can see, I'll take this Fibonacci off of here a little bit cleaner, right? You can see where the buyers became very active. There's healthy volume on this candle too. Okay, there is healthy volume. So it's not this low volume pump where it's kind of, maybe it's short covering. I don't know. It seems like there are buyers that are active in here, right? It's more, there's more volume in this week than the previous 3 weeks where we actually had red candles and selling off. Something to be noteworthy of. Okay, you can see we put this long wick down, long shadow down. If you guys know me, I like to see that's where buyers are active there. I like to see that. So let's see if we can continue up. Over 408, we're going to definitely come up and probably try this 420 gap that we can see up here. So now if we just zoom out, right? Now if we just zoom out, okay, sorry, I want to go to the monthly. You can see here what? I mean, we can see how big, right? How big this area from about 408 all the way to about 412. After we actually broke down below it here, we haven't had a body close on this monthly chart above. So is it possible that how this candles or these 2 monthly candles played out, right? We had a huge shadow up or a huge wick up, and then we dropped down. We started off the second month with a nice pop back up too, right? Is that what's possibly forming here? I have no idea. But you would need to get under this monthly low, right, which would be the recent lows. So it's possible that we do get this whip up. Nonetheless, you'll just want to see, you got to play it level to level. That's it, right? That's it. Play it level to level. Don't care about what the Fed says. Don't care about rates being high. Don't care about anything else. You're not a economist. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what they say. All that matters is, do we react? How do we react? The market held the 200-day moving average, and now it's going to go test the 20-day moving average on the daily. Okay, so that's going to be the huge levels I'm watching, right? It's going to be this 405. If we break and hold above 405, we will go test this gap back at 408, I believe. Okay, but I think it's going to be all about where do we get that pullback to. Okay, and I'll be watching. Whoa. Like I said, I will be watching right about this 50% level. Seems very nice, right? 61.8 is that 396. We also know that's still a huge level. Okay, we know that that's a huge level. Now, if we just want to zoom it down here, right? We can see these areas a little bit better now. I'm going to take this Fibonacci off. Okay, we could see where we held this huge 396 level, right? We can see we held that. We had a very nice, right, supply-demand flip right here, right? Supply, supply, supply. Almost supply, almost up there. We got through it in the pre-market, held it, and went higher, right? So we've got what these levels? We got this still here at this 402 area, okay? We've got underneath at 399. That's that 398.99 area, right, that we were talking about, and then 396. Underneath 396, I think bulls have wrapped it up. Okay, but as long as we hold above these levels, right, I would like to see for continuation to 408 and hitting that 20-day moving average. I'd want to see this 399 hold again. And I think that would be a healthy pullback. We know that that's the 50% retracement. Okay, guys. So remember this week, okay, this week we have Powell twice, Tuesday and Wednesday. He testifies to the Senate on Tuesday, testifies to the House on Wednesday. We have, I believe it's JOLTS on Wednesday, Thursday jobless claims, Friday unemployment. Huge economic data releases, and federal chair Powell is speaking. This is not a week to overstay your welcome. This is likely a week where we get a little bit of consolidation on this pullback and likely range choppy trading, possibly while Powell is testifying and he's getting bolstered with questions. If you just remember in the past, you absolutely have these guys obliterate him and he stays there. So as long as he's not too overly hawkish or overly dovish with his words, you'll just want to see how the market reacts to all that. Okay, guys, that's all I got for you. Hope you're having a fantastic weekend. Okay. And you know what? Actually, let me throw some ES levels up there on for you guys as well. Okay. We can see here, right? Whoa. Okay. right? Super nice continuation pattern. That 40.68 level is the 20-day moving average. 40.66 is the 50% from this high to low. I could possibly think we're going to get possible reject there. Previous week high, I would definitely want to likely take a short off 40.89 if we get up there as well. But you can see, right? You could see levels to the downside where we would most likely bounce. It would most likely be where, okay? It would most likely be, look at 39.88. Okay, that's a 50% retracement. I like that level, but I would like to see, do we come back down to this 40.25 to 40.30 level? Okay, or do we go a little bit deeper? Okay, a little bit deeper into this 4,000 area. You would think right about 39.95 would be that pullback area. I would like longs there directly. I think we would bounce very nicely. 39.99 to 4,000. You have to be a trader. Okay, I would like to see what the reaction is at 40.66 to 68.70. Right, 20-day moving average if we're going to possibly get a reject off that for a pullback. Okay, and then 40.88 is the 40.89 is that previous week high. You'll want to look to see a definite sharp reject, likely a short area there too for me. Okay, we see how well this 39.75, that's going to be like the 396 SPY. We don't want to get underneath there. Underneath there, likely come right back down 39.25, 38.95 below that. All righty. Okay, guys, that's it. Have a great and amazing rest of your Saturday evening. Stay safe. Have a great Sunday, and we'll see you guys in the pre-market huddle bright and early, 45 minutes before market open on Monday. Later, guys. Oh, get your levels right and don't do anything fucking stupid. Peace.